The Meta Ads Andromeda update has been met with a lot of criticism. A lot of people have been saying that it's wrecking their ad accounts or that there's a lot of things that you have to do differently. And I came out with the video about it right when it was coming out, or really once it was in its full rollout phase, because really it's been in development for over a year now. But at this point, every account should be using the Andromeda update, and people are trying to figure out what changes to make. So in this video, I'm going to clarify exactly what you need to know about it. I have extensive experience. I do spend about $50,000 to $100,000 every month on Facebook ads across roughly 15 to 20 different companies right now. So I do have a lot of information to bring to you, and I'm going to show you with a very simple look here, because it's actually not that complicated to understand the Andromeda update, what you need to actually know about it. And I will tell you that pretty much everything else I hear out there, I don't agree with. Everyone else agrees with each other. They're all kind of saying the same thing. I think that it's very popular for a lot of Facebook ads YouTubers to kind of just go with the flow and say what everyone's saying, but I let my data tell me what to do, and I have extensive data to tell you why I believe what I'm going to teach you in this video is actually correct. So let's get into it. Here is a very simple campaign that I launched. They are brand new. We are just running ads on these 3 different images, and we're about to come out with a few new images. But as you can see here, these are the purchases and the cost per purchase. And what was happening at the beginning, even though you see $266 has now been attributed to this top ad, that what was happening is that it was getting no budget when I first came out with this ad campaign. Although you can see that the cost per purchase is really nice and really low compared to the other ones, this ad on top was getting no budget. The main thing that Andromeda update does is that it gives the budget to a random ad that it thinks will be your best ad, and it gives like 90% of your budget to about 10% of your ads and 10% of your budget to the remaining 90% of your ads. There's a lot of people online that will tell you, well, this is because Facebook knows best, so if it's not getting budget, then you don't even need to worry about it. You should just turn it off completely because you should just trust Facebook. In this case, this is a phenomenal example of why you never want to trust Facebook, and that goes from now for forever, by the way, because AI can never tell you what humans will actually do. It really does not know how to gauge what humans will actually respond to, because it isn't one. I've been in sales for about 8 years. I was in direct sales, person to person, just one-on-one, sitting right across from people. And I know how people respond to things. And I take that experience that I have and I apply it into ads. But here's a phenomenal example of this actually was my best ad by far. And what was happening is I had to turn off these ads. I had actually turned off one of them. I think it was this bottom one that was getting 90% of the budget right when I turned on the ad campaign, and it was only performing so well. Oh, look at that. It's actually the worst of all 3 of these was getting all of the budget. So what happened is I turned that one off. So it was like this. I only had these 2 on and that one was off. And then what happened is it started giving all the budget to this middle one. And that also turned out to be a bad move. So what I did was I turned this off and force the budget to this one. This is something that I absolutely recommend that you all do. Just turn them off. Just turn it off, force the budget, come back and turn it back on if it ended up being wrong. But this is how to do it. You shouldn't just trust Facebook that it is divvying it up correctly. In fact, it is almost always wrong about which ads should be getting budget. And now after I started forcing the budget to this middle one, and it could tell, wow, this one really is performing the best. Then once I turned both of these other ones back on, it started getting the budget naturally. Now it's giving 90% budget to that one that it was giving a very, very small portion of the budget to, because now it has the data to see, oh wow, the cost per purchase is way better with that one. So this is a prime example of if I never forced the budget to this one and turn these off, it would still be giving probably most of the budget to these other 2, and the ad campaign would be failing, and people are like, why is it not working? And it's because you should not trust the algorithm. Not to that extent. There's only a few things that you really trust it on, targeting being one of them, which is phenomenal that that we can trust the targeting, but as far as it picking creative, it does a terrible job. As far as AI picking creative for you, it also does a terrible job of creating it and to tell you of what it recommends you do, or if you use any of those AI programs that turn off and on ads for you, which it doesn't do a good job at all. And it also could never do a good job because it thinks in a binary. This ad is losing, turn it off. This ad is winning, give it more budget. That is a very simple way to look at ads. The way that you actually have to look at them is this ad is losing, I'll turn it off. Now let's analyze why exactly I don't think it worked, using my knowledge of how humans respond to ads, and be a human and look at the ad and now understand it from that angle. Similarly, do the same with the winning ads and say, okay, why is this ad winning? Let me get to the root of what psychology is actually influencing human behavior, and then I can make more of that. And this is the thing that a lot of people get lost on, is they wish that it was all tactical. Oh yeah, do this special button pressing tactic, and I'm gonna do $27 CBO and 5 ads per one ad set, 3 ad sets per campaign. That's the strategy. That doesn't mean anything. All that's happening is that real people are seeing your ads and are choosing whether they want to respond as a human to buy it or not. And if you get lost in the tactical aspect, then you're really gonna be focused on the wrong things. Now, in this case, the tactical aspect that you need to focus on with Andromeda is to know that it's going to give 90% of your budget to 10% of your ads, and 90% of the times it's completely wrong of where it goes. That's why people are struggling with Andromeda. They are trusting that the algorithm is divvying the budget as it should. You have to manually control the budget. And I don't want to put a different ad for each ad set and then control the specific budget for every ad set. That's not good. I do recommend doing CBO, but the problem is that the CBO doesn't work properly until you've forced all of your ads to get a little bit of budget. What I would do is get a minimum of 1,000 impressions before making any kind of decision on an ad. If I'm going to launch an ad, the fact that I was okay launching an ad at all to begin with means that I'm going to spend at least enough money to get 1,000 impressions. And until then, I'm not going to make any decisions about it. So if you kind of live with that rule that you're looking to get a minimum of 1,000 impressions, and if you have some ads, even if you have like 6 ads, 4 of them are killing it, 2 of them have no budget. What you should do is turn off those 4 ads that are killing it, let the budget go to those remaining 2 ads that don't have any budget yet, and then wait for a day or 2, and then go back in there and decide if you should turn back on the other ones. Because even though you're like, well, they're killing it, I don't want to turn them off, those 2 ads that are not getting budget could very well be even better ads, because Facebook has no idea what good creative is until they see the hard data, and they try to guess before the data even is allowed in to try to save you money, but it doesn't work well. It really is the problem that everyone is having with Andromeda, is trusting it. It's not a better algorithm. It just basically sucks at allocating budget now. So you have to manually allocate budget. That's all the update was. Thank you, Facebook, for your Andromeda update. You made it allocate budget stupidly. Now, the reason why I might kind of like that, and why you should like it too because you just watched this video, is that most people will not watch this video. Most people will still let Andromeda ruin their ads, and algorithm updates always benefit those who adapt the quickest. So as long as you're subscribed to this channel, you're always going to be on the other end of it, and we don't care that the algorithm updates, especially when it does a terrible update and ruins a lot of other people's ads. That's okay. Not that we want other people to fail, but sometimes you do need to have some competition fade in order for you to really succeed. So this is an awesome opportunity. You have to know that you need to manually turn off the ads, and there is no repercussion for doing so. You can turn these off and on however you please. All right, that is such a big myth that, oh, Facebook's gonna punish you. No, they're not. They want you to make money. They want you to get sales, and they know that as soon as you stop getting sales and it's not profitable, you're gonna turn off ads entirely, and you may or may not come back to running ads ads because now you have a bad taste in your mouth for running meta ads. So they want you to make money. They are never working against you. They just suck at making algorithms, and they suck at knowing how sales work because it's a bunch of tech guys that are over AI reliant, and they would love to have AI do everything for them, but it doesn't work. The human component will always set you apart. Last thing we need to talk about with Andromeda that everyone talks about, and anyone who talks like this about Andromeda, you should know that they are simply someone who, like, they're just a parrot. They just hear a bunch of people say things, and then they decide to make YouTube video themselves, and they just say the same thing. And that is that the Andromeda update wants quantity of creative. Now, here's the deal. Quantity of creative is also a myth no matter what the algorithm is. You should come out with the best 4 to 6 ads that you can when you launch a new campaign. Even here, I have 3. Why? Because I have so much experience, I'm like, I already know what's gonna work. I already know that if I'm launching an ad, it has a very, very high likelihood to work. I don't need to be like, all right, here's 20 different headlines. I have no idea what's gonna work. You can show me 20 different headlines, and very accurately, I can predict what the top 3 will be, what performance they would be, and I would love to put that to the test. If anyone wants to tell me, like, hey, here's my ad account, I put out 20 creatives, tell me which one would be the best. The problem with this too is because of Andromeda, it's now got 20 different creatives that it's going to analyze them all wrong, and it's going to very likely give the budget to the losers, and you're going to spend a bunch of money testing 20 different creatives when the more smart way to do it would be to come out with 4 to 6. Then once you have some losers, you say, all right, these 2 are doing worse, let me turn those 2 off. These 2 are doing the best. Now let me ask why. Why did I have to turn those off? Why are these ones winning? With that knowledge, now let me come out with 7, 8, 9, 10. When you try to come out with a quantity of creatives, especially from your launch at the beginning, all that happens is you divvy up your small budget, because you should be launching with a small budget recommended between $25 and $50 a day. 50 absolute max is what I recommend when you first come out with an offer until it's profitable. Do not go above $50 a day per product. So you are going to have a small budget if you're doing it correctly when you launch. Now you're taking that, let's say $25 budget, splitting it across 20 different ads, so each ad gets like less than $1 a day or a little bit more than $1 per day. In theory, even though it's going to give $22 to one ad and then split the $3 across the rest of the ads, and now you have to manually turn those off. And now for every ad to get 1,000 impressions, you need to wait 3 to 4 weeks. So you can't even make any decisions properly until you've waited about a month on those ads, or 2 to 3 weeks minimum. And instead, you could have just came out with a small group of ads that you were really, really confident in. You were really confident in the small group of them, and then you turned off some and you realized which ones were working, and then now you made the rest of those ads based on something. You don't want to fly blind on 20 ads. All right, 20 ads, I have no idea what's going to work. I have absolutely no idea. Here's 20 ads, Facebook, because the algorithm wants that. It doesn't matter what the algorithm wants, it matters what people want. And if people are buying, then the algorithm is satisfied, because then you'll get a better CPM, which is essentially what it means when the algorithm is satisfied. And that mostly will be reflected by people love your ads. People seem to be adding it to cart. They seem to be buying it. They must love these ads. They must love this product. That's how you really get the discount on CPM, is just get sales. So come out with ads that sell to people. Don't worry about all this tactical stuff, and unsubscribe from any of the YouTubers who have been telling you that Andromeda wants quantity of creative and the Andromeda update, blah, blah, blah. It's wrecking campaigns. It's only wrecking campaigns if you don't manually control your budget, because AI will never know what ad is going to win. Only a wise human marketer will know how to do it. So do not become over reliant on AI. I use it all the time, but I don't do it to make decisions for me, because I have more wisdom than it when it comes down to how people respond to things, obviously, as it's not one. So take that in mind, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, because I have some very important updates. The next video after this is not one you're gonna miss, because if you have have ads that are appearing super weird on the feed, even though you've turned off all the Advantage Plus creative enhancements, and you have ads that are appearing cropped wrong, all those things, that is what we are talking about in the next video. And it's a very important piece of information that is wrecking all of your competitors' ads, but not yours as long as you're subscribed to the channel. So check that out. And also go to my website, socialbamboo.com, for a ton of free resources to help you run profitable Facebook ads. I'll see you in the next video.